My name is Julien Agaësse, and I am a teacher in the University of Tokyo since 9 years from now. And today I'm gonna present to you my report about the Australian French Teacher National Conference, which occur every 2 years and regroup all the teachers of two associations from West and East of Australia. And I attended to it in November, and that was the end of the spring. That was really perfect for the weather also. And I met a lot of different person in the University of Western Australia, which was really a nice place to be, and full of history also. So the summary of my experience in one slide, and I met a lot of different people, and we talk a lot about AI during the workshop, about what we should think about when we are using it, how we can using it. We talk about also innovation, because innovation is a word that can be used in a lot of different situations and contexts. So it was important to give some precision about what innovation really is and when we use it for research or for implementation in our courses. And the third one that I will detail today is about the visible thinking routines. So I made also my own presentation because Hiro told you my main is language education, and mainly I'm studying emotion in classrooms and the use of board and card games to make the student more motivated to study and to engage themselves in the development of their skill in foreign languages, but not also. So here you can see different teachers from Australia who are playing different games, board or card games that I brought for my presentation. About now visible thinking routines, that was a presentation from Célia Haumesser, sorry, which is working in Australia and who makes some research about this visible thinking routine, who has been developed by the Harvard University Graduate School of Education and in the Project Zero. So if you want more information about this, you can check on the internet. First, I will begin with this quote from German Beuntes Richard. Sorry if I don't say it correctly. From his Reading Culture of Thinking books, learning is a consequence of thinking and not something extra we tack on for good measure, but something in which we must actively engage to promote our own or others' learning. Meaning is that we have to push to encourage our students to be motivated, so to engage themselves in their thinking and not to be only some receptacle, because this like a metaphor that we transfer some data, some language to teacher to student, but that's not the case, because science proved with the development of neurosciences and psychology that the student is building his own knowledge and skills by himself, by taking what is in front of him, like the explanation a teacher will give to him or the material he will use or the textbooks, etc. So it's really important to make the students more active and to be invest in his studies. This research about thinking, visible thinking, is based on the Bloom's taxonomy. It's just here an image I wanted to show you because maybe most of you know about it. I like some of the content of the Bloom taxonomy, but sometimes the representation is to me too much in a classification with straight categories. And to me, it's really important to think that there is more relation and movement, and maybe we could think about a new representation of this taxonomy, but that's a different matter. So what are visible thinking routines? Oh, we got people from Pakistan. Hello, Pakistan. Nice to have a lot of people, not only from Japan. Okay, thank you. So what are visible thinking routines? So provide set and scaffolding to help the student to go step by step and to progress in their way of thinking and to have a reflection about what they are doing. Guide learners' reasoning, offer a structure to help them to communicate what they are thinking about. And that's something which can be used not only to learn a foreign language, like for me in French classes, but also maybe in today for the Agaësse ALESA program or for really various of different subjects. And you can use it from the primary school to university grade. You can really use it in a different context. Oh, sorry. Up. Wrong button. Okay. So today, after presenting to you the type of thinking categories, I will give you a little activity to do to help you to think about what can be the visible thinking routines and how you could use them in your classroom. So as you can see here, we got a list of different categories. For example, core thinking routine, synthesizing or organizing ideas, perspective taking, solve a dilemma, perspective, generating possibilities and analogies, global thinking. So that's really something which can be used in different type of activities. And for example, you got an image here. There is no sound on the video, but just to show you how it can be, what can be connected to visible thinking routine. So you can have different, oh, sorry, just when it's the end of the video. Okay, so you can use some words, some phrases, some sentences. You will use some colors, some symbols, some image, some text. You're gonna have to see something for the students. You have to watch, to think, to wonder, to analyze, to make feedback, to cooperate, to challenge sometime also, to chat talk as it's writing. So that's the visible thinking routine is really something who will make the student very active. You will have to manage a lot of different skills in order to work on this. Okay, so there is 4 macro skills, like the different abilities of reading, writing, listening, and speaking. If you want more details, you can watch or read the CRL, the guide, the European Guide for the Study of Foreign Languages. I know right now there is a different university in Japan, or also some different language gakkai who trying to make some implementation of this guide in Japan also, which maybe will be a little different because in Europe, as you know, this guide was made in order to help people to move from a country to another. But in Japan, that the situation is something a little different. So we have to manage this and to make some adaptation. So we can work these skills, but also we can work about intercultural understanding. The meaning of this is we can help students to understand what someone coming from another culture can bring to him, and we can help him to work with these people. So that's something which really is a big matter to me, because sometimes I got some foreign students in my class, and maybe in your class also, if you are in the University of Tokyo or different universities. But for example, in my class, sometimes I got some Korean or Chinese students, or people coming from Singapore, from America. So the students, Japanese and the other, have to manage to know each other's and to better know the culture of each other, to have the right behavior, if I can say it this way, to not make big misunderstanding. And to me, that's really important also to have the correct behavior, because just understand is not enough. We have to be active also in the intercultural way. So the process of the visible thinking routine: explain it, give the student time to review, to think about it, to reflect by himself or by herself, share in groups, so collaboration, share, talk, and then to have a teacher feedback to make the process finished and to answer the students if they got some question about the different activities. So let's practice, and I will ask you to observe, to wonder, to analyze, and to ask some question if you got some. So the activities is this one. So you got here a picture. I won't say too much about this picture because you will have to, as you can see on the right of my presentation, you will have to observe. So describe, you can make a memo on your computer, your tablet, your iPhone, or on a paper, basically, what you see on this picture. So you will have 3 minutes to describe what you see. What do you think is going on this picture? What's happening on this picture? And what does it make you think of? What do you wonder about this situation? What can you imagine about this situation? So we will have 3 minutes. If everybody can do it, that would be wonderful. So please take 3 minutes to observe, think, and wonder. And after 3 minutes, if you agree, I will ask several of you what answer you can give us and share with everybody. So please, 3 minutes of observe, think, and wonder. Okay, so we got 1 minute left. But what I would like to do, if everybody can join us, that would be to make some breakout session and to split everyone so you can talk together about what you wrote. And I will give you something like 3-4 minutes because, as you know, we don't have lots of time today, just to talk about this. And then everybody will come back here and we're gonna listen to what you find out and what you answer to the 3 different questions about this picture. What did you saw? What did you think, thought, and what did you wondered? Okay, so I do feel free to use your video or not, or just to talk without the video. That's you're free to do what you want. So can someone tell me? I'm gonna share one more my PowerPoint. And can someone tell me what did you see? What can you see on this picture? Anybody? Take a risk. Go. What do you see? Everybody's afraid. Hi, Francisco. You can click on the emoji button to hand your hands up to Francisco. Go, please.
All right, I can start. Can you hear me? Is this working, the audio? Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Maybe the video is not working. There's a lot of light behind me. Hi. So yes, we didn't really have a chance to chat in the breakout room for technical reasons. So this is mainly going to be just my impression.
Okay.
I am seeing an interior space, possibly a conference room or dining hall.
Mm-hmm.
I see people and tables. And what I notice is that one of the tables contains food trays, but perhaps more interestingly, people seem divided into a group that's sitting in the front row of the chairs and another group that's standing. And among the group that's standing, some people are facing in the same direction as the people who are sitting, and another part of the people are facing in the opposite direction. And interestingly, they all seem to be wearing black. So mainly what I think is going on is that this could be some sort of academic or company, or perhaps given the age of the characters, a school-related event.
Mm-hmm.
And what it makes me think of is the division of roles. There's different groups that people seem to be naturally divided in through posture, orientation, and perhaps clothing. But I miss context to understand really what's going on there. Plus, there's this elbow and left hand of somebody protruding from the right edge of the photograph, which is very intriguing. I don't know what's happening there. Maybe sprinkling some sugar on one of the food plates. So I'm really curious to learn
Okay.
more.
So at the same time, you think and you already wonder some elements of that's nice. Thank you. Thank you so much, Francisco.
Cheers.
I have a lot of different person when I went to I had the time to went to different group, but Kanako-san, could you share what you wonder about the situation or what you think about the situation?
So do you mean others? Other
Another
people?
person, I would like in Zoom right now there is a person Kanako. Kanako, could you share with us what you share in the group about your wonder about what you thought about the situation, please?
Oh, okay. It's my opinion actually, but I thought the place would be a school or some kind of education institution because I thought the audience, I mean, attendees were students, and also the location or the venue looked simple, not too luxurious, and also looking at the clothes that they're wearing, quite casual. So it's not like a luxurious event, just simple casual events taking place in educational institution. Mhm.
Okay, okay. Does anyone else would like to react or to make a comment? Don't be afraid. Christoph, okay, go.
On the left wearing a suit and a tie. So are they business people? Are they guards? Is there a need for guards? They look like a bit like American Secret Services without the glasses. But yeah, we were wondering about why those two people on the left are there.
Okay, okay. Thank you, Christoph. So thank you everyone for your comments. So I will make you wait for a few seconds to have the answer. But you know right now what you did. So you make a description like Francisco did, make a description about the situation, describe the position of the people, as Kanako said, what they are reading, the plates on the table, with the different actions that people are doing. So you were thinking about the situation and you're wondering, you imagine also what could happening also. So that's something we can do with our students, as you can think really easily. And that's just a picture. So imagine one we can do also with a text in a different way of organization or management for sure, but also from videos, from audios. So you can make people listen, think, wonder also. So you got plenty of possibilities by using this type of activities, because that's not only a methodology, that's just a way of doing activities. Okay. So observe, think, and wonder. The right answer is this one. So that was in a school, in a junior high school, and that
Yeah.
the President Macron was visiting the school. So Christopher was not wrong with the two guy in black, maybe bodyguards or stuff like that. And this student with the first student we can see with his glasses, and he got a shirt, but he look like have a good shirt, because in France, and maybe Christophe, who is French like me, can tell you that normally that's more like sweater, t-shirts, and not some shirt like this mostly. So that was to tell you that when we got a picture, we can use it. That's a work you can do by letting people understand their way of thinking, from observing to thinking to wondering. And when they got the solution, they go, oh, okay. And a different process in their mind. And by talk to the other, not only by myself, because if I think by myself, I will have some ideas. But the fact is, when you were maybe in a break session, you exchange, you talk about it, and then you can be active in your thinking, because you can share your ideas, you can listen other ideas, and you can manage it. And we did it with a picture, but you can do this also with, for example, videos. And I was doing it in my classroom without knowing that was called visible thinking routine. But for example, I put an audio file, and they have to imagine the situation, but nobody is talking. And you got some paper, some keyboard, sound. So again, they have to imagine the situation: school, university, work, we don't know. And the same with the movie. You can put the movie without the image. You can put the movie with just the image and without the sound. So you have to make people watch, observe, listen, then seek and wonder. So I think that's really really interesting way of practicing some different activities. And that is why I wanted to share my feedback with you. And that's something I would like to use more in my classroom. So just for the people who would be interested, I just want to share you the references who were shared by the presenter during the workshop in Perth. So if you're interested about the thinking routine, you can look from the books from Richard and the two books he wrote, because that's the same person. And you can also have a lot of different references also on the internet. So please feel free to. And thank you so much today for joining us. Thank you.